Hello and welcome back to The Kid in the City. I am the Kid in the City and this is another Get Ready With Me. If this is your first time, thank you so much for finding my channel, stumbling across my channel and tuning in. Basically, I just sit here, run my mouth, put on some makeup, get into some things, and that's about it. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. You already know what we're gonna do today. You already know what we're gonna get into. We're getting into some makeup and, you know, me. So today I'm going to brunch. My friend Erin is in town, and if you know DC is like the city for brunch, honey. So we are getting ready for brunch. I'm gonna do a cute little soft look. My outfit is a nude palette, so I have like a white shirt, a little tan corset top kind of thing, and then I have some brown boots that I'm wearing. So the palette is giving very brown, tan, nude kind of feel. So yeah, we're just gonna get into it. It's gonna be a soft little look. I may put some pinks in here, but it's gonna be, you know, a soft makeup look for brunch with the girls. Yeah, let's get into it. I'm stuttering already, so I have a good feeling about this. Let's get into it. Also today, I'm gonna do another story time. So the last story time I did was on how my date passed out 3 times. I went on a date and the guy I was on a date with passed out 3 times while on the date, right? It's really funny. If you haven't watched that, I'll link it here and you can watch that too. But I decided it would only be fair if I start a story time about somebody else if I have a story time about myself, okay? About me, something ridiculous that I did, you know what I'm saying? So today, while I am putting on my makeup, I'm going to get into the story of how I almost killed myself in middle school because I missed the high jump mat in gym class. So that's gonna be the story for today. And it was a little difficult to do the products and like tell my story at the same, like go through the story at the same time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do my makeup in order, but in the description box below I'll put the order that I'm doing everything, right? So that way if you have questions about the products or what was she using at this part, what was she using at that part, I'm not gonna have time to do both, so I'm just gonna put it in the description box. So then that way I don't have to drive myself crazy with my ADHD brain. But you know, if you want to know the products, you can still know. So here we go. I think I want to do a little bit of eyeshadow today. I don't know, like I have my little eyeshadow stuff pulled out. I don't know if things are gonna get that serious, but we'll see. But I do have my eyeshadow stuff out, so there is the possibility. But we're gonna jump right into it. Starting off, well, actually no, yeah, starting off with our primer. I don't know when my brain just stopped moving, but starting off with our One Size Secure the Blur primer. Okay, so the middle school story of how I almost killed myself. Well, that's a little dramatic, right? I don't want to say I almost killed myself, but I definitely almost very much so injured myself really bad. And the funny thing is like, you know, like I really hope that people from like that went to middle school with me watch this, because you know, I always wonder, like, do people be remembering stuff like that? Like, I know I remember, but like, do people that was in school with me at the same time be remembering stuff like that? I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. I think I forgot my I think I forgot my paper towel. I'm gonna have to go get it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get that. And I think I want to use this palette. Okay, so I went to, just, you know, a good story has good background. You know, you can't just jump right in, right? So I grew up in a very small town called Rockville, Virginia. And in this small town, you know, it's like any other small town in America. Like, I feel like all small towns are pretty much the same, right? I grew up in a small town. Anyway, I attended Liberty Middle School. It's located in Ashland, Virginia. And like any small town, my middle school was literally right across the street from my high school, right? Again, nothing too crazy about that. So, also, me and my brother are 3 years apart. So, you know, this happened when I was in 8th grade. So when I was in 8th grade, my brother was in 11th grade. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. Anyway, so again, small town, small school. So I say that to say, when things happen, like, news travels fast. I feel like in small towns, and it's like, you know, the rumor mill, honey. Everybody knows everybody's business. Word travels fast. And it would be like, by the time you did, like, we knew everything that was happening at the high school. The high school knew everything that was happening at, you know, over with us. It was just across the street. You know, anyway. And I really hope that people from like that went to high school and middle school with me watch this, which is likely because, again, a small town, I literally graduated with people that I went to kindergarten with, right? So it's like everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows your family, your mom, your dad, your brother. Like, everybody knows everybody. So in middle school, in gym class, we used to have this, like, in gym, you know, they teach you tennis. You try different sports, you know, where they teach you basketball and football and tennis and volleyball, da-da-da. So, you know, in gym, you know, everybody knows gym. So, our gym was, like, broken up into, like, blocks, right? Well, not blocks, but like, yeah, like a block. So it was 4 blocks in one gym class. Each block had a different gym teacher. So my gym teacher was Mr. Satori, and I think he was the lacrosse coach, but he was super nice. Like, Mr. Satori, was it Satori? Yeah, Mr. Satori. He was super nice. He was one of my, like, 8th grade, I was really bad. Let me also start by saying that. I was bad as hell in 8th grade, and teachers either loved me or they hated me. It was no in between. It was no gray area. They were either excited when they saw my name on their list of students, or they were like, oh my god, it's about to be the longest year ever, right? So Coach Satori was one of the teachers that I liked. We got along great. He was a coach. Yeah, we got along really great, right? So I really liked Coach Satori, and he was my gym teacher. So we come across the portion of the gym year where we are going over, we're doing track, right? They're introducing us to track and all the different track events, blah, 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 blah. So with that, we're doing like, what's that thing called? Shot put. We're doing like the 100, 200, 400, whatever. Now, I was never a track girl. My mom was a track girl. Like, my mom had records because my mom went to my high school too. So my mom still had like track records at my high school when I was there. Like, she was a long distance, like, cross country kind of girl. But I just never got bit by the track bug. You get what I'm saying? Like, I tried it. It wasn't for me. So that was that. But, you know, I still knew the sport. It wasn't like this, like, the gym class was, like, really teaching me things that I didn't know. Blah, 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 blah. All right, cool. So we come to track day. and we come over the high jump. So if you don't know high jump is a event in track where you have this bar and you're trying to like, you run, and then like you go back like that. So the bar is behind you and you lead like with your shoulders over the bar. Your legs are the last to go over, and you just keep rising the bar to see who clears the highest height for the jump. Okay, cool. So I'm 5'11", and I have been 5'11" since about the 7th grade, right? So I'm tall. I've been tall. I got my growth spurt very early. Blah, blah, blah. So when we're doing the high jump, you know, before we're doing the high jump, I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm not super athletic, but I know I'm tall. So of course, I don't think it's gonna be crazy for me to clear some of like the beginner heights. And I was correct, right? So when we're first starting the high jump, I'm doing great. I'm you know, clearing the heights, blah blah blah. So with high jump, of course, you land on a mat that is placed underneath the bar so that, you know, after you jump and land, you you know, you hit the mat, bounce off the mat, go to the back of the line, right? So it's a line. Everybody's going, trying. If you hit the bar and the bar falls, you're disqualified. If you make it, you go to the back of the line until everybody else goes. They raise the bar, go again. Oh, Lord. So here's where the drama starts. So I don't know how many jumps at this point I've done, but I know that there have been people that have been disqualified. So there are people, you know, there are like students and my classmates that are off to the side watching everybody else go. So we're going. And I am very competitive also. I don't like to lose. I come from a family of people that don't like to lose. Like, we couldn't even have game night with like me, my mom, my dad, my brother, because it was getting too crazy. We played Monopoly one too many times, played spades one too many times for family game night. Baby, and family game night came to a close. We never had it ever again. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, hold on, this eyebrow is... So it comes my turn, and somebody, to my recollection, one of my teammates was talking junk like, oh, I'm about to beat you at the high jump, So, you know, the competitive juices are flowing, honey. Okay, that's just who I am. I can't help it. That's just who I am. So in my head, I'm like, all right, like let's stop playing with these kids. Let's really, you know, let's make our mom and dad proud, right? So I go up, I get my best run, and run up, boom, I jump, go like this, right? So the bar's behind me. I clear the bar. But as I'm in the air, it's like, you ever had like something that happened to you and it's just like in that moment, it was like slow motion. This is one of those moments for me. So I'm in the air and I see that I've cleared the bar. So a part of me in my head is like, oh yeah, like you cleared the bar, girl, you did it. But I also see that the mat is no longer nowhere in my view, which is not good because I have to land on said mat that I see is no longer. So I see that, like, I'm literally like flying through the air slow motion and I see the mat and then I see the ground, right? So like we had gym on the we had gym in the gym, so it's like the basketball court. Baby, I hit that floor and I felt myself bounce and then just slide to the wall. Boom, hit the wall. Like, again, it felt slow motion for me in the moment, but it was very fast. Like, boom, boom, run, jump, missed the mat, boom, bounce, boom, slide, hit the wall. Bam. All in probably a 10-second span. So, I am, of course, in pain. I'm in pain, but I'm also like, you know, in shock. Like, what has happened? I'm just like laying there, not moving. And I hear, also, if you went to Liberty Middle School with me and you were in that gym class, guess what? I heard y'all laughing. I heard the snickers. I heard the giggles. Yeah, I heard y'all laughing. So I hope everybody felt really bad when they left that gym class, okay? Because I heard, I heard y'all peanut head asses laughing at me when I missed that mat. Anyway, I missed the mat, right? Boom, hit the wall. Boom, like very dramatic. Very, very dramatic. And I'm just like stuck. I'm froze, right? So I'm gonna pause this real quick because, well, I'm gonna pause the story real quick because I gotta focus on my eyebrows and I'm not playing with y'all about that. So we're just gonna clean up the brows. I don't be wanting to block the camera, but I be needing the mirror to be close. So it's just like, I be trying to find a happy balance. Cause y'all know I don't play no games with the brown. Yo, you know what I was talking about with my mom the other day? I was telling her, like, you know, people always tell you, like, oh, when I first met you, I thought this. You know, when I first met you, I thought this, blah, blah, blah. But a part of me be like, that's not good enough. I wish I could literally, like, go in people's heads the first time they meet me and really, really hear the thoughts that they be having, like, when they, like, meet me for the first time or, like, interact with me for the first time. Because I be wanting to know the raw, you know what I'm saying? Like, not the watered down version that you tell me, because you're not going to tell me like, oh, when I first saw you or first interacted with you, I thought you were crazy as hell, right? You're going to get the, oh my God, you're so funny. When I first met you, da da da. I be wanting like the raw feel. Like, what did you really, 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 what was really going through your head the first time you met me kind of thing. But there's no way, there's no way we get that. Everybody want to do AI for everything else. They need to do AI for that, because that's what I would pay top dollar for that, because I think that would just be great. See how I just clean that thing on up? You crazy. I think like being by myself and living by myself is just like turned me into like this. Like, I just be blurting stuff out. I just be saying stuff because ain't nobody in here to be like, Jonte, what are you talking about? Jonte, you are so loud. Jonte, da da da. Ain't nobody in here but me. And the only thing I'm telling myself is something else to say. Ooh, the only thing I'm telling myself is something else to say out of my mouth, baby. Okay. So we're at the part of the story where I have hit the damn floor and missed the damn mat. I feel like the zoom is messed up. I'm gonna just keep it right here though, because I ain't got time. So do I want to do eyeshadow? You know what, I did say I was gonna come into my eyeshadow era, and I'm not scary and I'm not a liar. So let's see if I can move some stuff around so I can get in time. I think I want to go in. So this is the Morphe palette. This is the Artistry palette 39A, Dare to Create. And I think I want to go, it's just this nice nude, nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to go in with some nice nudes for my eye look. And where'd it go? Oh yeah. And when I do eyeshadow, I always use the Crayon Case brush cleaner. It has like this little thing inside, and it cleans off, like you scrape it, it takes all the product off. It's great. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, let's see. Let's see. Here I go. Why do I need to do the fake moany noise? Like what? Okay. All right, here we go. It's just one of those days that a girl goes through when I'm angry inside. Don't want to take it out on you. It's just one of them days. Don't take it personal. I just wanna be all alone, and you think I treat you wrong. Just one of them days. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna go in with a very light brown. Actually, I need a bigger brush. All right, I'm gonna go in. Yeah, I'm gonna do this brown. Just go in with a very light brown. And I really, do I want to prime my lid? It's not really that deep, so no, I'm not gonna prime my lid. I'm just gonna. Okay, I think this is too much of my complexion. No, we'll still give it a chance. So I just want it to look like just a little bronzy. I don't want it to look too, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying, but I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, hell. When I'm angry inside. Then I'm gonna take another fluffy and I'm just gonna blend out the edge so it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It looks very soft. It's just one of them days that a girl goes through when I'm angry inside. Don't wanna take it out on you. Just one of them days. Don't take it personal. That doesn't look crazy. It could never look crazy. Are you kidding me? All right. Clean those off. Then with a very small, like pointed eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna go in with a little darker brown. I'm gonna go in with a little darker brown just to add some dimension to the corner, like right here. So this is like right where your eyeball, the top of your eyeball. So that's where I'm just gonna put that darker brown. And I'm only putting it on the edge just to, again, add a little depth to the eye. Nothing crazy. And then I'm just blending it right into the brown that I already put on there. Like so. Then I'm going to take a small fluffy, this is a short firm brush, and then again just blending that out. I always take a clean brush to blend because I feel like it doesn't have any product. It won't add, or it really won't add any more product to it. Just take it right out. And then right into the brow bone. Bomb. Okay. And then just for, you know, shits and giggles, where's my, I'm gonna take my setting spray and I'm gonna get a little bit of this little, it's like a little bronzy pink. Yeah, I'm just gonna get, it's like a glitter, and I'm just gonna put that shimmer right on the eye, on the inner part of my eye. So, then grab her. And then we're just gonna put it right on the inner part of that eye. Baby, what? Oh my God, okay. So I got all the setting spray on the bottom of the freaking brush. That didn't go as planned. Okay, so now I gotta put that brown back. Maybe that'll cover it up though. Okay, so now we're gonna do it. What the world, Jonte? All right, there we go. So we're just gonna put that right on the inner part of the eye. Like so. Can you see that? Can you see that? Just a little bit on the inside. Then go back with that brown and just blend it right out into that. I just want to peak a color. Oh, my voice. I just want to peak a color at the start of my eye. Like so. Just a peak, nothing, you know, too crazy. And just to kind of diffuse that, I just take that brown and just put it right into it. I need a little bit more. That's all, folks. I'm gonna get back into eyeshadow very much baby steps because it can get overwhelming. And like, I used to do cut crease and a double cut crease, and it was a lot. So now I just want to get into like just soft eyeshadow looks and then build my way back up. But I think that's really cute. Still very soft, just a little you know, just a little not but just a little you know. All right, so now we're gonna go into our concealer. And this is gonna be the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Okay, so back to the story. So I have missed the mat, right? The kids are laughing. I hear them, I hear the snickers. I hear the laughs. My ego is bruised. You know, in 8th grade, I'm mortified, right? Because how embarrassing, right? How embarrassing. So I guess, you know, I'm still laying there. I'm still in shock. I'm still in pain. I haven't moved. So now there is an air of panic, right? So the teachers run over. Coach Satori runs over. He's like, oh my God, Jonte, you're okay? And I'm just like, no. Like, did y'all not see what just happened? I missed the whole damn mat. No, I'm not okay. Okay. So, as any school would do, they call my mom to let her know that there has been an accident at the school. Now, if anybody knows my mom, if anybody knows my mom, they know Cindy Lindsay. I don't want to say she doesn't take anything serious, right? But my mom is just very much, she is, okay, so me, I'm very much like my dad. I panic first, react later. I'm on 10. I'm dramatics. That's my dad. Me and my dad are the same person. My mom is the exact opposite. She's like very calm, very much like, okay, what's the problem? What's the issue? Why is everyone overreacting? Everyone calm down. Like, it's not that deep. It's not that serious. That's what my mom gives, right? Which, of course, nothing like the kid, okay? I am my father's child. Me and my dad, we gonna be dramatic. We gonna be over the top. We gonna take it there, right? It's gonna be up. And then later on, you know, once we, you know, scope out the situation and see what's going on, you know, we'll calm down, you know, all those things. But initially, off top, escalated. So they called my mom. And it's so funny when my mom tells the story, of course, because she, you know, whatever. But she has a whole different view. But they call her and they get on the phone. They're like, Mrs. Lindsay, we just want to let you know that everything's okay. Jonte's okay. She's okay. So my mom is like, oh, okay. You know, what are you getting at? They're like, oh, there was an accident in gym class. There was an accident. So my mom's like, accident? Like, what do you mean? What kind of accident can take place in the 8th grade gym class? So they proceed to tell her that I missed the mat. I missed the high jump mat. Mind you, again, my mom knows track. So they tell her I missed the high jump mat and that they are taking me to the hospital because, see that contour? You know, they're taking me to the hospital. The ambulance is on the way and, you know, they're taking me to the hospital or whatever. So they're asking her, like, what hospital does she want me to take them to? Does she want them to take me to? So they go through all that, go through all that, go through all that, go through all that. Now, my mom has been an accountant all my life. She's always worked at banks. So, you know, she has a 9 to 5. She works bank hours. My father retired from craft and he worked at nights. So during the day, like my dad worked like, you know, like the 11 to 7 shift or something like that. So my dad was home during the day. So like when me and my brother would get home from school, my dad was home. So, of course, she calls my dad, and my dad is on his way to the school. Because my mom, she's like, well, I'll just meet y'all at the hospital. But my dad is coming up to the school to, you know, meet us there. Now, I already told y'all, me and my dad are two peas in a pod when it comes to the dramatics. Okay, so while all this is happening, like they're, you know, telling my mom what's going on, and my dad is clearly speeding 20 minutes to the school, I am still on the gym floor. So by this time they have evacuated the gym. So gym is over for the day. Everybody has to leave the gym. So now it's literally me, excuse me, on the floor still, and all like the teachers and staff, everything like that. So again, I'm telling you, this is a small town. This is a small town. So, oh, hold on, what's this? Oh my God, that's so sweet. Tear. So yeah, it's a small town. So when they called EMS to come to a middle school, it wasn't the regular EMS. It was like the volunteer EMS team, right? Because again, they're coming to a middle school, so they're not, it's like the volunteer crew, right? You know, like you have like a volunteer firefighter team, you know, the stuff like that. So that's the EMS team that comes. Unbeknownst to me, the volunteer EMS team in Ashland, Virginia, and whatever year this was, let's see, I graduated. This is like 2003, 2004? Yeah. So whatever EMS was in Ashland, Virginia around 2003, 2004, their volunteer EMS were elderly. So EMS gets there, and it's, no offense, but it's grandmas and grandpas. You hear me? Grandmas and grandpas. Now, again, I have been this height, not this size, because, you know, the LBs have been LBing. And by LBs, I mean pounds. The pounds have been pounded. But I have been this height, like this height, since the 7th grade. So they get there, and they see this 5'11", probably 170, 180 pound 8th grader. And I see the panic and sheer shock in their eyes. Like, what are they putting in the chicken? What the hell are they feeding this girl? Because she's, y'all told me we was coming for an 8th grader. We thinking it's going to be a 70 pound, 5'2" kid. And it's a 5'11", 175, 185 pound solid monster. Okay? So, mind you, I've been calm this whole time. You know, my teachers are like, Jonte is going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And I'm like, okay. But you know how, like, you don't panic until you see the people that were sent to help you panic. And when you see the help panic, that's when you be like, you know what I'm saying? The person that the people call, like, yo, we need you. When that person come and they look scared, yeah, now I'm scared. So they come and they're looking hella nervous. So now I'm like, oh my God, like this is it. So there's a stretcher, right? So they're like, okay, you know, we're going to get her on the stretcher. We're going to get her a neck brace. So again, there's nobody on this volunteer EMS team that's younger than 50 years old. I can guarantee you that. No, not one person. The youngest people, the youngest adults in the room are my high school teachers and coaches, right? everybody on this EMS, volunteer EMS team is in their, like, at least 60s. So they come in, whoopty whoopty whoop. So they're like, all right, we're gonna put it on the stretcher. So they put the stretcher beside me, they laid me on the thing, and they, you know, I have to roll to the side. They put one side under, roll to the other side, put the other side under. Now they have to lift me up and put me onto the stretcher. So they go, on the count of 3. They go, these fools, these damn fools, they talk about stuff. Okay, on the count of 3, so they like, it's 2 of them. One on my feet, one in my head with the little thing. So the man go, 1, 2. They lift me up. They say, okay, put it down, put it down, put it down. I was too heavy. I was too damn heavy. Too heavy, girl. Too damn heavy. They could not pick me up. So now I'm really like, I'm never gonna walk again. Like, I'm gonna be paralyzed. My spine, you know, like I'm just thinking of all the most dramatic scenarios. So now it's time for me to get a neck brace. So they get the 30-something-year-old coaches and high school teachers, they put me on the stretcher or whatever. They lift me up, put me on the stretcher. Now they're looking for a neck brace. So they're like, okay, let's get the small. Put the small on me. Oh, small's too tight. Let's get the large. Put the large on me. Large is a little too loose. We need something that's going to, you know, hold her in place. So they're like, let's get a medium. The man digging in the bag, turn around. We ain't got no mediums. I will never forget him. He was an old man, white hair. He was just like, we ain't got no mediums. Like, I don't even know how old you are in the 8th grade, but I was old enough to definitely think I was gonna die. Like, cause I'm like, bro, nobody's prepared for what's going on. Like, nobody's prepared. They don't even have what they need. Like, these are the people that have been called to make sure I'm okay, and I don't really feel okay. What was that Denzel thing? You said I would feel what he say, an American Gangster? I would have peace of mind. I don't feel so peaceful. That's what I was feeling at the time. So all this is going on, and I hear this noise. So it was like a long hallway that you had to get to. Like, the gym was at one end of the school, so it was like a long hallway you had to get to get to the gym. So my dad used to have a key ring. He used to have hella keys on the key ring. Baby, you see that blend? Okay, I'm sorry, stop. That blend, a fool. Anyway, so my dad used to always carry, like, you know, just like in any dad, like hella keys, and he just had them all on his like little key ring that he looped to his belt. So I'm like getting emotional, and I'm just feeling so sad because I'm just like, I'm by myself. Like, you know, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's gonna happen to me. I don't know if I'm gonna be okay. Like, I'm by myself. Like, my coaches are there, you know, my teachers are there, but I don't know these people. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, I'm getting scared. The people don't know what's going on. And I hear this noise coming, like this faint noise. It's like getting closer, getting closer, getting closer. So I'm like, that sounds like the keys that, you know, that sounds like my dad. Like, it sounds like my dad is here, because I hear these damn keys. So sure enough, they're like, yes, that's your dad. He's coming. He's here. He's here. And I love my dad for this, because, baby, when I tell you that light-skinned man was booking it through those hallways, okay, those Liberty Middle School hallways to get to his baby girl. First of all, I'm gonna let it be very known. My dad do not play about his kids, okay? He do not play about his kids. There's another story for another time with my brother. And baby, my dad, if you know my fulva, if you know Big Papa, because we call him Big Papa. Yes, we call him Big Papa. When he calls me, his contact in my phone is Big Papa. Big Papa do not play about his kids, okay? So when I hear the keys, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, is that my dad? And they're like, yeah, your dad's coming. That's your dad, blah, 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 blah. So my dad comes and he runs over there to where I'm at, where I'm laying down. And this is how you know that, like, two dramatic people can't be in the same situation. Like, somebody has to be calm. Somebody has to be the calm one. Somebody has to be the one that has a little bit of sense, because two dramatic people can't be in the same dramatic situation together. So they come over and hold on, I'm trying to get my under eye together. So they come over and you know, he comes over and he runs, and I'm laying down and I'm looking up, and he comes and he slides beside me. He grabs my arm, so he's like holding my arm like this, and he's like holding my arm to his chest. He's holding my arm to his my hand to his chest, and he's like, baby girl, like, are you okay? Are you okay, baby girl? Like, they taking care of you? And I could see, like, tears in his eyes, because I can only imagine how it was for him. Like, you get a call like, yo, Jonte, they're taking Jonte to the hospital, go to the school to, you know, ride with her or whatever. So I could imagine as a parent, the type of stress and, you know, driving there, you don't know what you about to walk into kind of thing. So, you know, he was very emotional. And again, my dad don't play when it comes to me and my brother, and he really don't play when it comes to my mama. Now, when it comes to my mom, he do not play. But again, like, of course, he's a father. He don't play about his kids. So I see, like, the tears in his eyes, and me, dramatic. I was looking at him. I said, he was like, you gonna be okay? He's like, you okay, baby girl? You gonna be okay? I said, Dad, I'm be okay. I saw the tears out. I said, Dad, don't you cry. Like, it's so ridiculous. So ridiculous. I was like, Dad, I'm looking up at him. I'm like, don't you cry. Like, Tyler Perry would have been so proud of us. So, you know, whatever. So then the EMS guy is like, oh, you know, we're gonna take you to the hospital and they'll do this, they'll do that, blah, blah, blah. He's like, we've called ahead so they know you're coming, whatever. So me, again, drama has to be on 10. Like, who would I be if it wasn't drama? So I turned to the man, I looked at him, I said, sir? He said, yes. I said, am I ever gonna walk again? Woo! Baby! And he looked at me, he was like, I don't know. And I was like, act like I passed out again on the stretcher. Babe, let me tell you something. Like, I will say this. Looking back at, like, things that have happened to me. Oh! Oh! Like everything just fell. The whole thing fell. But the look must go on. Like, I'm gonna just have to clean that up later. Ain't too much I can do about it now. Wow. Wow. Well, at least we can still use the product, honey. Some over here. Oh my God, that is the biggest mess. Oh my God. Oh my God, I cannot believe I just did that. Oh my God. What was I saying? Oh yeah, dramatic. So like, I just be having like just the most dramatic scenarios, the most dramatic situations. Like, I don't know. I be wondering, like, people who aren't dramatic, like, what is that like? Because it seems like, I mean, y'all stories aren't as good, and you know, I feel like it's not as fun. But to a certain extent, you know, it's probably, I don't know, it's probably alright. It's probably alright. But oh yeah. So I'm like, am I ever gonna walk again? And he's like, I don't know. Like, just flat again. What you know what? What was going on with that? Because why would you tell me you don't know if I'm gonna walk again? Why would you say that? Like, seriously, let's really go back and think. Why would you say that to me? Why would you tell me you don't know if I'm gonna walk again? You think I'm paralyzed for real? I mean, yeah, I'm thinking that, but I'm also in the 8th grade and spiraling emotionally. I don't know what's going on. So like, why would you say that? I'm gonna pause the story real quick because I gotta do my eyeliner. But why would he say that? Why would he say that? You know? Why would you say that? Alright, so we are going to jump into the lashes. So I was sent these lashes by iEnvy. They're actually lash clusters. They're press and go under natural lash application. They're 18 press on clusters, medium and large. They're 14 millimeter and 16 millimeter. So basically they're a one-step press on method, no lash glue needed. So they have a patent pending pre-bond technology, safe for natural lashes, a 24-hour plus strong hold, easy and quick process. You basically place you take it out the tray, place it underneath the natural lash, and then squeeze the cluster together with the applicator. And then of course you avoid touching the band area when applying, and then when you remove, you just take them off with your fingers. So I was sent these. So these are going to be the lashes for today that we're going to get into. I am a little excited and a little nervous, and it's so funny because Queen of Hearts on Instagram and YouTube, we went to the same school, and I saw her Instagram like a few weeks ago. She put some clutches on like this, and I was like, oh girl, shout out to you. I could not do that. Shout out to you. Couldn't be me. Like, I see the clutches all the time, but just, I don't know, it's something about applying them myself, I'm like, I don't really think I could do. And literally then I was sent these. So I was like, see what happens when you say you're not gonna do something. So shout out to you. Shout out to you. I'm gonna tag her as well, because she was definitely the inspiration for me agreeing to do this review that I was terrified of. So yeah, shout out to her. But we are gonna get into it. I'm a little terrified, I'm a little excited, because again, I'm on my way somewhere. So yeah, this is how they look like. I don't know if you can see it. I mean, come on, camera. Hell. Anyway, these are them. They're like the curly, they're the Special Day Curly I Envy Press and Go. So I'm thinking it'll be a little bit easier because I won't need lash glue, but we'll see. I'm gonna wipe away this. Oh, hold on. And then with a clean powder, a clean puff, I'm just gonna go ahead and press in the excess setting powder like so. Press that in. Press that in. Alright, so let's go ahead and give these lashes a try. I'm so scared. Yeah, let's go ahead and give these a try. Okay, I have my little applicator. And I see people start from the outside and work their way in. I think I'm gonna do the opposite just because my eyes are small. So I wanna start from the inner part of my eye and go out. And I'm gonna start with a 14. They said I won't need no glue. So let's see, underneath. What? No. Is that it? Then go in, clamp it. I think that's one. Oh. All right, let's try another one. All right, and then I'm just gonna go right under this one. Clamp it. I think that's right. Alrighty. Another 14. This is the third 14. And right under. Oh. 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 Okay, let's try you again. Okay. That one didn't work, but that's okay. It's okay. Let's go with the next one. Okay. Clamp that bead now. I think this one was supposed to be a little bit closer, but that was my fault. It's alright. Clamp it. Alright, so now let's do a 16. See if we can get a little cat eye effect. Okay, here we go. Okay, that was an easy one. Alright, clamp it. Clamp that beat. I low-key want to put one more 16 at the end. Alrighty. Okay. And let's see if that can go like right here. I did it. Okay, clamp, clamp. Oh my God. Oh my God, I did it. Oh my gosh. Just going back and, oh my gosh. I did it, y'all. They are, I wish I would, I got a very curly set, right? So they are very curly, but I still am very happy and proud of myself. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna do the other side. I'm so proud of myself. All right. All right, so we were like right. I think I'm gonna have to be ambidextrous. I'm left-handed, but I think I'm gonna have to be ambidextrous with this, which I think I can do. I think I can do it. Okay, so this side, my right side was a little more difficult than my left because I'm left-handed. So putting on the left side was easy, but I think I got it. It's a little uneven and I didn't get all this inner lash perfect. But for my first time, that was so easy. I didn't have to use any bonding glue. I didn't have to use any adhesive. That was really easy. I'm actually very proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself. Where the top to the thing go? And I'm gonna tag Queen of Hearts too. I always pronounce her name wrong and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to refer to her as her brand name, which is Queen of Hearts. But I'm going to tag her because she was the inspiration, okay? I saw her do it and I said, baby, I can't do that. I can't do that, you know? I can't do it. Then I was sent the lashes and I was like, you know what? I watched a few of her videos. Like when I got the lash, she literally has a video of her putting on I Envy clusters. And I watched the video. I was like, okay. She's like, you know, going into it. So thank you, girl. You crawled. No, you walked so I could crawl. There we go. You walked so I could crawl. Shout out to you. Okay, we're gonna keep going. So where did I end up in the story? Oh yeah, so the man tells me, oh, he doesn't know if I'm ever gonna walk again. Like, great. So my dad's there. You know, we're already going through our Oscar winning performance for the shenanigans of me and this high jump. So we get to the hospital. My grandma's there, my mom's there, and my mom, by the way, is disgusted. Okay, disgusted, because again, she knows her daughter. She knows I'm very much with the drama. And my mom is one of those moms that's like, is this really necessary? Is the hospital really necessary? Like, girl, yes, the hospital is necessary. You ain't here when they said I missed the mat, girl. Like, what? Anyway, so we get to the hospital. My mom's like, this is completely unnecessary. Like, she's just not feeling it, right? She's not feeling it. She's not feeling it. My grandma's there. She's just like, girl, you are crazy and dramatic, you know. So the doctor comes, they check, I'm fine, everything's okay. You know, they give me some crutches for my back or whatever. Check my back, everything's fine. Everything's really fine. I think it was just more shock than anything else. But thankfully, okay, amen, I'm okay. So they're like, yeah, you know, she's fine. You can go ahead and go, blah, 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 blah. So we go home. And, you know, my mom's calling all of my family to let them know how ridiculous I am. You know, a black mama, you can't do nothing without the whole family knowing. So, you know, she's calling her best friend, Sonia, who is like a second mother to me. She's calling my godmom. She's calling my cousin Flea. Like, everybody in the family now knows that Jonte has acted a complete and utter fool. Because, of course, I didn't go back to school, right? I didn't put any chlorophyll in my water, and it... Normally, I put chlorophyll drops in my water, and I forgot, and it tastes weird. Well, it don't taste weird. It just don't have no chlorophyll in it. So anyway, go through that. So I get home, and you know, I guess people have told my brother. So I get back to school. You know, by this time, my brother has found out about my shenanigans at gym. Whatever, right? Because again, small town, And you know, the gym class was evacuated, honey. This was a thing, right? Like, this was a thing. This was major deal here, okay? The people were worried and scared. Woo! So get home, and my mom's basically telling my brother, your sister is absolutely ridiculous, she's fine, blah 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 blah. So you know, my brother's teasing me, whatever. So that night we get a phone call, and it's Coach Satori, who is, again, just a really stand-up guy. Coach Satori, if you are out there and you by any chance see this, shout out to you. I am a grown ass woman, and I still remember how amazing you were, how nice you were. You're just fantastic, right? So Coach Satori calls my mom that night, and he's like, hey, you know, just checking up on Jonte, making sure she's okay. Like, if there's anything we need, if, you know, we can come visit her at the hospital or whatever. And my mom is like, you won't need to visit her in the hospital because she'll be at school tomorrow. So he's like, she'll be at school tomorrow? Like, what? And my mom's like, yeah, she'll absolutely be at school tomorrow. Like, yeah, you ain't gotta worry about that. She'll be at school. No need to send no flowers, no need to send no candy. That fool is going to be at school tomorrow. And he's like, oh, well, you know, what did the doctor say? My mom said, well, you know, the doctor said she's fine. She just has to be on crutches for a little minute. Blah, 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 blah. Like, her back is just gonna hurt. They gave her, you know, some pain medicine. And that's it. And he's like, oh, wow. So again, look at my battery. My battery about to run out. Let me switch my battery. Ooh, aggravating. Okay. Hating ass camera. I really need to invest in a new battery for my camera, because I just really hate that almost every time I film, I have to switch my camera out. Like, there has to be an easier way. Anyway, so again, small town. So the next day I go to school, and everybody is just like, oh my God, Jonte, you're walking? And I'm like, first of all, baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Anyway, so, you know, again, small town. First of all, the rumor mill in middle school is already crazy, let alone it be something that like a whole maybe 50, 60 students also saw and witnessed. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot. It's almost like if somebody gets into a fight outside of school, when you come back to school, the story of the fight is like, it's 12 different versions of the fight. You know what I'm saying? It's all type of stuff. So that's basically what it was. I forgot to put, well, I mean, it doesn't look too crazy, but I'm just buff it out a little bit just because I'm OCD. Just a little bit. I forgot to put my bronzer. Then let's go back. Oh, with the highlight right over top. And the blush right over top. Okay, that makes me feel better. I feel better now. Okay. So I get back to school, and baby, the rumor mill has been stirring, honey. And the rumor mill was a little dramatic. It was wrong, of course, like it usually is, hence it being a rumor mill. But baby, I got back to school. People were like, oh, we heard you broke your neck. We heard you were paralyzed. We heard you broke your leg. Like, it was just all these things that the 8th graders had just created, right? These stories. And I come back to school literally the next day, And I just got some crutches on. You feel me? Like, the people were not expecting me. Got a little powder. You know, the people were not expecting me, girl. They thought I was, you know, going to be out for the count for just a little bit of time. Like, you back at school the next day? Who does that? Where's my Morphe palette? It's just like, girl, what? What do you mean you're back at school the next day? So, you know, I pop out at school. Like, what's going on? I got my crutches. You feel me? I'm just out here doing the best I can. I'm going to put a little bit of that blush glitter on my bottom, on the bottom of this part. Just bring this down a little bit. I'm just gonna bring it just like that. Nothing too crazy. I just want a little razzle dazzle on my eye. Boom. Okay. So I do want to put a little mascara on the lashes now that I feel like they're dry, just because I can't help it. I gotta redo this inner one because it's like not, it's not sticking at all. Like, it's about to fall off. I can't go out like that. Look at me. I only have one more 14 cluster left, so I'm just trying to be extremely careful with this one. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, what I'm gonna do next? Oh yeah, so for the lip today, again, we are giving very much soft, very much so I'm not doing any liner. I'm just gonna do a straight gloss for the lip today. Yeah, and this is the Fenty Cream Gloss Bomb in Mauve Wives. This is one of my favorite glosses. It makes my lips look so cute, and it's nice by itself. You know, just nice and soft. Again, nothing too crazy. Okay, so yes. After we go through all the drama at school, I went back to school and everybody was fine. Now, I will say, this is also funny. So years later, I'm super removed from middle school, super removed from high school, super removed from Ashland, Virginia. I'm like, I think I was home. I think I was living in Charlotte at the time, and I was home for the holidays or something. And one of my somebody, I don't know if it was my little cousin, I don't know if it was a friend of my cousin, but they were attending Liberty. Well, they had attended Liberty. I think they were in high school at the time. They had attended Liberty, and they were like, oh yeah, you know, there was this story going around. We don't do the high jump at Liberty anymore. They stopped it because there was this story of this girl years ago who missed the mat at high jump, and she just got really injured. So ever since then, they stopped doing high jump at Liberty. So she's telling us this story. I think it was like me, my mom, my cousin Flea. Like, she's telling us this story, and we fall out laughing. She's like, what? I was like, that's me, girl. I'm the girl. I'm the girl. I am the urban legend of the girl that missed the mat in gym class. I am her. She is me. It is I. I am that urban legend. So I guess I could say I left my mark on Liberty Middle School, because now when they tell the story of why they don't do the high jump, it's because of me. I was that girl. Which makes it even funnier. Makes it even funnier, because it's like, girl, like you just had that. That's how you leave your print. That's your legacy. That's your legacy, girl. Real ghetto. Anyway, I'm gonna go. We are done with the look. I'm going to go do my hair, blah blah blah, and I will be back with the final look. Okay, so here we are with the final look. I did a nice little, I would call it like blush, right? A little blush with the makeup, like a soft pink mauve lip. Well, it's like a purple mauve lip, a very neutral lid with just a pop of like rose glitter kind of vibe. Because again, my outfit is tan, brown, white. So I thought a little pop of color, but I didn't want to do gold as the pop of color because I feel like that's a little cliche when you're already wearing nude, but neither here nor there. A little lavender highlight. I am literally obsessed with this highlight palette from Black Radiance. Like, with it on top of the Juvia's Place blush, it is my new favorite combo. I'm obsessed. I do want to get into like liquid blush to have more of a pop with the blush, but again, loving that Black Radiance highlight palette. The video for that and the full review is also on my channel if you go back in those videos. But yeah, individual clusters from I Envy. The press and goes, no adhesive, no glue. And from someone who was terrified to do clusters and saw people do clusters on TikTok and Instagram, be like, I just like, you know what I'm saying, like, y'all got it. I can't do it. It was very easy, very seamless, a super easy application. I feel like if I can do this, anybody could do this. And even though it was a little bit harder on the right side because I am left-handed, it still came out really nice. And I know if I really like took my time and like lifted the brow and like, you know, did a lot of extras that I wouldn't be able to do while filming, I would be able to do this, right? So this is like a DIY kind of thing, and I was just doing this on my own, and I was able to really like lift the lash, hold the lash up and place it. It would have been perfect. So I was like, that's just me, right? That's not the product, that's not the lash. This is super easy. I cannot feel anything. They are comfortable, they are cute. And I also want to see how long they last, because they don't have adhesive. I think it says 24 hours. So again, they do have a lot of cluster options. If you do want to have the adhesive and the bond, you know, so they last a little bit longer, if you're like going on a trip or something, if you want them to last like a week or two. These are the 24-hour plus hold, so these are at least going to last a day, right? Again, if you want to switch up the lashes and you don't want to be in like the same kind of style for a long period of time, I think this would be perfect. But super, 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 super easy. Shout out to iEnvy. Thank you so much for allowing me to review the product. I absolutely love it. I think it's great. I'll put the link for these lashes that I got. They have different styles. Again, I got the special day curly, but they have a whole bunch of styles. They're only $10. Well, $9.99. So, and I got them from Amazon. You can order them off Amazon. So if you have Prime shipping, they were here within hours, right? So shout out to iEnvy. Thank you so much. Absolutely love these. And yeah, that was it. And again, I just wanted to have a little story time of myself, you know what I'm saying, because I do stuff too. The last one was a funny story about somebody else with me involved. This one was just me, I guess, and my dad. But shout out to my papa, shout out to Big Papa, because he do not play about the kid, he do not play about the 1, 2, or the 3. And the 1, 2, and the 3 is me, my brother, and my mama. Okay, he don't play about us. But yeah, that was my funny story. And I really also want to know, like, people that really went to school with me, like, what was that like for y'all? Like, do y'all even remember that? Because, you know, I'm of course traumatized. It is one of my family's favorite stories to tell of mine, because I have a few funny stories that my family loves to hear every freaking holiday, or anytime we're like around each other and bored and don't have them to talk about. Oh my god, I just tell this story, tell this story. So, you know, the list goes on. I have stories for days. But that was a pretty funny one, just because me and my dad are just so dramatic, and I love that for us. Like, I love that he is a dramatic Scorpio man and I am a dramatic Gemini woman, and that's just it. I am my dad's daughter. I am his twin. He is me, I am him. We are each other, okay? But that was basically it. So I do appreciate y'all sticking around for another Get Ready With Me, another story time. I do appreciate it. Do not forget to follow me on all socials at Thekidinthecity. It's the same on all platforms. I do appreciate your time, whether you stay for a minute, the store, whatever. Thank you so much for tuning in and stopping by. I do appreciate it. Do not forget to like, comment. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But that is basically it from the kid. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with the kid. And for that, I thank you. Until next time, bye.